Hi there, I'm Dave with Dave Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the Tineco Ifloor 5. This is not the Breeze version, it has the full display on top. So this is the Tineco here. It's pretty straightforward from a button standpoint. This is the power. This is the max, so if you press this, it will always be on maximum. Otherwise, it utilizes a sensor and measures how much dirt is on the floor and how much power is required. This is the self-cleaning button here. So what you do is you pop it back in its little cradle and you can press the self-cleaning and it will clean out that brush there for you. Here's the top display. So you can see here, this is when the self-cleaning is on. This is the battery. Over here is the max indicator. This is when the brush is jammed. This is a full water tank and an empty water tank. So things I really like about this is the fact that the brush is super tight to the wall on this side. You can get really tight and you can get all that dirt and grime right up to the wall on this side. I wish that this side was tighter. In some situations you can't get everything, like in certain corners you can't position the vacuum in order to get this in there, so those corners kind of just stay dirty, unfortunately. And also, when you try and get close to the wall from the front, there is a bit of a gap that the brush just doesn't touch, so you're not quite getting all of the dirt from the front either. So the best option is to utilize this. So this is great for this side. I just wish that this side was tighter as well, but I do understand from a design standpoint that they needed to put the motor somewhere that's going to be driving the brush, right? Here is where the empty water goes with the filter. Make sure that filter is in nice and secure. I did forget to put that in once, and then the water was not being sucked up from the floor, and I thought that my vacuum was broken, but it was in fact not. And on the other side is the water tank. Opens like so, and then you pop that open. The Tineco also came with its own solution here. You put one cap of this and then you fill the rest up with water, and I pop that here. I don't know if that's what that's really for. The cradle also has a place where you can put the brush to stand it up so it can dry, and then a power supply in order to charge it up, which is here. Okay. So I'm just going to show you it in operation over here. You press the button, turns on. That's it, It utilizes, just the right amount of water that you need. It ends up being pretty dry at the end, which is nice. It doesn't overuse water. And one thing in particular I want to show you is on an area rug. So you can see here it works perfectly fine on an area rug. Now it's not going to suck up like everything as good as a regular vac, but I'm really happy the fact that I can just go over this rug and it doesn't jam or have any issues whatsoever. I found this really nice. And I don't mind if this rug gets a little bit moist, so it's not a problem. One thing I do wish is that the brush had a little bit more length to it. It's not the best at scrubbing dried on dirt. It's good for taking off light dirt that's on the floor. But if I were to make a modification to this, I would have the option to have a brush that has a little bit more length to it. As you can see, it's really quite short, so its scrubbing action is not as good as what I wish it had. And there is no option to buy like a brush with a longer thread on it. So I have some trouble like picking up some of the dried on like dog food that I have, because I got a little Chihuahua. That being said, I think it does a pretty good job at getting the the dirt in the apartment. One other thing that I find strange, as you can see here, it started like building up this lint back here, and that kind of, I don't know if it really causes any problems, but when doing this self-cleaning, it's not getting any of this, so I have to kind of clean this brush myself. It's a little bit of a quirk. So far, you know, I do like the Tineco Ifloor 5. I like that when it's in operation, the brush kind of pulls you along a little bit. So it's not heavy in its use, and that rolling action that kind of pulls you forward is nice. I love that it's not corded. My last vacuum was corded. And so that was really nice that you can basically go anywhere. I can do the entire apartment without needing to charge it. It's got plenty of charge. The water tank is big enough that I don't need to refill it. I just need to remember to plug it in after use. But yeah, if I were to rate the Tineco, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. And I do recommend it. All right, thanks.